Hello, and welcome to the Open Virtual Film Project. This is part 3 of my Unreal Skills for Film series, bringing models from outside software into Unreal. Links for the remainder of the series, as well as deep dive videos on the various tools shown, are in the description. These tutorials are done in Unreal version 4.26, however, they have been tested in 4.27 and the beta version of 5, and when a difference between engine versions shows up, I will note it in the video. In this part, we will be covering upgrading your Unreal environment version to keep a backup of your kitbash environment, exporting your kitbash environment for reference in your modeling software. Often when working on a project, I will start modeling outside of Unreal instead of kitbashing. However, it is useful to learn how to go back and forth between the softwares. The 3 import methods for bringing static models into Unreal. Scene geometry, which is any amount of geometry that needs quickly imported and iterated upon, and is usually used in the earlier parts of production. This can be something as simple as a singular chair to as complex as the entire environment. These imports go into the environments folder and are considered dirty. This means that we often pay less attention to the fine details of perfect meshes and textures, as they will be thrown out and redone multiple times. This is also often where the first environments done by set designers and illustrators in their 3D softwares go. Depending on the scale of the project, every single piece of geometry in these scenes might need to be converted into proper assets with any form of optimization and detail cleanup done. This is more likely to be done on projects producing final pixel, such as LED stage work, and less likely to be done on projects where this is just used for scouting work. The next form of import are simple assets. These are singular pieces of static geometry like a chair, hero prop, etc. that only require one mesh inside of Unreal. Think of these like the library of kitbash objects we have been working with so far. They can be imported as one singular object or a whole group of objects at the same time. So if you had 12 rocks, you could import them all at the same time and bring them into Unreal in the same folder. However, if it was something more complicated, you would use the next type of import, which is a complex import. These are groups of geometry pieces that go together in a specific way. Think of a cabinet with all of its doors or mechanical assembly. In the complex assets video, I will be showing you how to turn one of these imports into a blueprint object, where you can add any code for editor, runtime, or stage work that you need to. We will be covering each of these import methods in its own video as it relates to using Blender to import this geometry. After that, I will show you a quick overview of the process in both Rhino and Maya as alternatives to Blender, as well as an overview of how the bridge we are using helps tracking versions of assets and how to recover a previous version. That's it for this video. Join me in the next one, where we will be creating some molding for a hallway using Blender. Thank you for watching.